Hi, my name is John Reznikoff. I am the president and owner of University Archives. We buy and sell documents and relics. But for a sideline, I am a question document examiner. A question document examiner is somebody who looks at a question document and determines whether it's been authored by the same hand as a known document. And this could be anything. This could be a kidnapping note, it could be a murder note, it could be a contract that's disputed of millions of dollars of property, it could be a will, and often question document examiners are called into court to testify. One of the highlights of the history of question document examining would certainly be the Lindbergh trial. The crux of that case, Charles Lindbergh was the most famous guy in the world, arguably. He flew across the Atlantic in 1927, a feat they thought would be impossible to accomplish, and was a celebrity everywhere he went. And he had this beautiful little baby boy that disappeared one day at his home, and then he got a ransom note. All evidence pointed to a man named Richard Bruno Hauptmann as the person who wrote those ransom notes and kidnapped the Lindbergh baby. Thanks to the question document examiners, including J. Vreeland Herring, they were able to convict Hauptmann of the crime, and he was executed in 1936. The process that was used back then, it's not too dissimilar to what we use now, only right now we have the advantage of technology. They had a lot of the things that we had. They had microscopes, they had magnifying glasses, but they don't have the digital spectrography that we have. They don't have very sophisticated ways of capturing handwriting and showing them on a screen and manipulating them and analyzing them. One of my main tools is called a video spectral comparator. And one of the things it does, it breaks down the composition of the ink so you can tell if something was written in the same ink as another document. It also has an ultraviolet feature. It also has side lighting. You could tell if something was written underneath this document, or if you took a piece of paper and you wrote your name, it leaves an indentation in the document below it. And it could show you things like that the naked eye just can't see. Let me show you an example of how the video spectral comparator works. Here is a very common signature of President Gerald Ford. Common item worth about $100. But if he signed it on the day that he took office, the day that Nixon resigned, that's a spectacular item that would be worth thousands of dollars. So we're going to take this item and we're going to put it in the machine and see what it tells us. There you see it, boldly written in black ink. We'll put it on the setting of ink. The truth is that this dating was done at a much later time with a different ink, and was done to try to defraud a collector. The advancements have helped to make me an expert in my field. What I've found is that my reports, when I write them, often it never goes to trial. They see my report, it's convincing. The truth is very important to me. There's an old saying, the truth will set you free.